What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy Sir Jorge D Great, bringing you week 4 of the APM Juniors Division. This week we are facing off Ace the Shiny Flygon and their Virginia Vibravas. Before this week entered, I did make some transactions, and so you'll be seeing a video coming out shortly, going over what I made, what changes I made, and yes, you'll notice that between the team builder and the team change, I have the same haircut, and then in this battle that will come before the team change, I have a different haircut. In short, recording just became a hassle, and the video I thought I recorded, that I thought it was good, it was not, and so unfortunately I had to redo it. And I'm trying to get this video as quickly as I can. But anyways, with that out of the way, if you are still enjoying my content, please by all means subscribe if you are new around, because it is free. And I've heard other content creators are charging for theirs, but they're not. But anyways, let's look at what the 6 he brought and the 6 I brought. So looking at this matchup, I really didn't know what I wanted to lead. To be honest, I thought everything but a low Ninetales lead was pretty good for a Pelipper lead, so that's pretty much what I went with, just to see what they wanted to go off with. I could have saw, honestly, an Araquanid lead or a Steelix lead, but Araquanid made the most sense. It's honestly his best mon. He can set up sticky webs, so that's exactly what's going to happen as we do lead off with Nigel. By the way, if you do want to see the team, I'll have a card up there that will pop up or whatever. So yeah, on this first turn, I'm like, really, okay, we can U-turn out to see what he wants to go for, but I decided to just go for a U-turn. I'm sorry, a Brave Bird to see what he wants to go for. Exactly what we do, and we do 2/3 of his health with that one attack. And on this first turn, we actually get like the best case scenario because he's gonna go for a Mirror Coat. So he was trying to bounce back, expecting a Hurricane essentially. Which is really good because now he doesn't have any sticky webs. Here, I think I still say, and I try to kill this Araquanid. I could have predicted that he was going to go to Steelix or something of the sorts, as he does, as we do click Brave Bird for a second time. Just chipping that away didn't really do as much. Here, I'm forced to switch out because I'm choice locked into Brave Bird. Oh, actually, no, I'm sorry. I thought I was. We said leftovers. I actually go for the Liquidations, kind of see what he wants to go for. As he goes for Stealth Rocks. I could have, if I defog, I could have easily defogged them away. Here I go for Liquidation again. I want to see what he wants to do. We get the defense drop. As he goes for Stonage, and we actually chew that because we're max HP, if I remember correctly. And so we're gonna say and get this mon, kill this mon, and now he's out of the way. Next up, he actually is going to his Gastrodon. Ninetales, I'm sorry. And here I'm sort of forced to switch out because if he has Freeze Dry, then we just get obliterated. And I want to keep the run up for Barraskewda, even though we were swim. But anyways, we're going to Arcanine here. We're going to take some rock damage, which is fine. As he does set up the Aurora Veil, which is super annoying. We don't have Psychic Things, so we can't break this Aurora Veil immediately. He's going to go to his Gastrodon as I go for a Bulldoze, trying to lower this Ninetales speed. Here I'm sort of forced to switch out into my Rodriguez. I don't have a switch in for this thing. This was my bad for not bringing Ferrothorn. And this is sort of where the crippling of the battle goes on, because he's going to go for a Free Scald, gonna basically almost knock us out. He's going to burn us, we're going to lose chips from burn, and then hail, so Brune is basically dead. We are going to get a Rocks up, but it's not going to make much of a difference. So the reason why I didn't go for an attacking move, because I knew this thing had Recover, so I'd rather get something that would last in the long term than the short term. So we sack off Rune to this thing. I go into Nigel here, and I just go for Seed Bomb. And he's just going to chew that up as he goes for a Scald. I think almost knocking us out. And here I'm sort of forced to stay in as I go for a second Seed Bomb. If Veil wasn't up, we'd be doing about 48%. So this thing would have, not taken them as easily, but still annoying nonetheless. And so we're gonna lose Nigel here, and there's nothing really much we can do about this Gastrodon, which is very unfortunate because we just basically lose here. At first glance, I thought Propeller's Tail did something different, and so I thought it completely ignored the abilities of the Pokemon in front of it. But I was wrong, because you'll see soon enough. I don't think it's his turn. I go for Brick Break. I'm trying to break the screen. I should have done this sooner. But I go for Crunch here. He goes for Counter. Does a lot of damage. I decide to switch out here. Go in my Galarian Rapidash as he goes for Scald. Again, doing a tremendous amount because he is in the rain. And I'm just forced to sort of sack off my Galarian Rapidash. Again, it's very annoying. I wish I could do things, but I just can't. Because again, he can just easily recover. He is going to knock us out here. Unfortunately, I think that was a roll. We're going to go into Archidoggo. Hopefully try to chop this thing down, but we just can't. Hope we get a defense drop, and we do there, but again, it doesn't really matter because this is just a losing game. Phalanx really can't break this thing, and yeah, it's just very unfortunate. We go into we go for crunch. He gets the attack troop. I decide to sack off Arcadogo as he goes for the focus blast with the flare blitz. You know, try to lower down this differential, but it's just not looking good for us right now. Because Barraskewda can't win the game alone, and neither can Phalanx alone. So I do go into Phalanx here. We go to a Scarf, so I'm gonna go for the Iron Head here, trying to get the kill. You know, expecting him. You know, oh, he's probably gonna go for a close combat or whatever. Or he probably thought I was just sacking the game away. But I want to give Phalanx a kill at least, or try to give him a kill. And we're sort of here. We're sort of forced to switch out. I'm sorry. We go for we try to go for flinches. We get the first one. We do switch out here in this instance. We go into Barraskewda, basically sacking it away. As he goes for recover, and yeah, it's not looking good for us. We're just gonna lose this game. That's when I thought Propeller Tail ignored the ability. I stock out Fast Fish. Lock and Scar is gonna hold the fort. Unfortunately, we are gonna lose here. As we go for throat chop. Really, that was our only best play here because of again he gets his burn, but this was our only best play because we were gonna be choice lock into something, and I didn't want to lock myself into close combat because then he has Mew. So throat chop was our only best option, and then you saw that did absolutely zero. We're gonna die to burn, and unfortunately lose we're gonna lose our unbroken streak. We are gonna go 3-1, but you know what, it's fine. I think I mentioned before, this team was really hard to prep for. He had an Incineroar, he had Noivern. It was just a hard team to build for. And on top of that, it was under a time crunch. I was given like 2 days to build, which I usually spent the whole entire week working on. So also I viewed this more as a basically viewing because he might be a playoff opponent in the near future. So I really want to make sure we're not bringing our A game, like maybe our A minus game, so that in playoffs we can bring our actual A game. But yeah, your San Ant Eggys will move on 3-1 for the season, which is not bad actually. Very happy how we're doing this season so far. And if you guys are proud of our progress, then please by all means hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you are new around here. You do know me as Sir Jorge, and I want to make sure you are pressing the word of an Eggy. And we will catch you guys in the next video. Bye bye.